is the most self-obsessed human being on planet Earth, and he has full access to mirrors all the time. And that means he has seen his face without the orange makeup and with the orange makeup, and he's decided that he looks better with it, which leaves you wondering just how much older than Jerome Powell would Donald Trump look if he wasn't covered in orange makeup. Donald Trump is 79 years old. Jerome Powell is 7 years younger and immeasurably more intelligent than Donald Trump. And that was on display today when Donald Trump, in his failed attempt to divert our attention from his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, went to the Federal Reserve headquarters, which is being remodeled, and thought he would shame Jerome Powell because the construction project was over budget, according to a piece of paper given to Donald Trump by the most incompetent White House staff in history, a piece of paper that took Jerome Powell seconds to read and seconds more to explain to Donald Trump how wrong his piece of paper is. It was the perfect lesson in why Donald Trump normally avoids confronting anyone who he knows is much, much smarter than he is.
Yeah. So we're taking a look, and it looks like it's about 3.1 billion. It went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
It just came out.
I noticed that at about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2.
This came from us.
Yes. I don't know who does that.
You're including the Martin renovation. You just added. Yeah, you just added in a third building. Is what that is. That's a third building.
Well, yeah, but it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished Martin 5 years ago.
Donald Trump claims to be the real estate guy. Jerome Powell doesn't claim to be the real estate guy. But Jerome Powell apparently did very well in arithmetic in elementary school. By the time Jerome Powell was in the 3rd grade, he could have done what you just saw him do to Donald Trump. Donald Trump was adding in the cost of a 3rd building that was built 5 years ago. And Jerome Powell handed Donald Trump a kind of humiliation no president before him has ever suffered. And so that Trump video humiliation will now be seen by millions and millions and millions of viewers just over the next 24 hours. It's very likely going to be on Stephen Colbert's show and other late night shows. They'll be running that video, then it'll be running on YouTube. And yes, there's something especially delicious about a clown being clowned like that. But what's important about it is that that was the very best move Donald Trump thought he had today to try to turn news coverage away from the birthday letter to Jeffrey Epstein that bears Donald Trump's name and what we now know to be several copies of the birthday book. Tonight, the Wall Street Journal is reporting this. The letter bearing Trump's signature, which had the outline of a naked woman, was one of the more memorable pages, according to the people involved in putting the album together. Last night on this